What's happening, guys? Black Scout Survival. Today we have a knife review for you. This is a epic knife from Martin Knives, Ed Martin Knives. Phenomenal knife maker. We reviewed some of his knives in the past. I'll put some of those links to those videos at the end of this video so you can check them out. But true craftsman. This is his wilderness survival knife. I'd been wanting to actually look at this for a few years, and I've been playing with it for a while. You might have seen in one of the mushroom videos we did a while back, I was carrying and using it out there. So I've been using it for quite a while. But this is kind of like a Dave Beck wilderness survival knife or tracker knife. It's similar to that, but it has a few different features. One, the blade's a little bit longer. This is a 7 inches blade, 2.5 inches wide here. Very different handle configuration. I mean, Ed has always had his handle work dialed in. They're phenomenal, all of his knives. He really knows ergonomics. So the blade locks in, you got that kind of down swoop there that catches in your hand, especially for chopping. A few features of the knife. This is S35 Steel, one of my favorite steels. Ed does a lot of knives in that steel. I love it. It's a great steel, and you're not going to get all the rust and stuff like that that you can get with a tracker and other stainless steel knives, as wilderness survival knives. Now a lot of people don't understand the tracker knife, and there's some experts in using the tracker knives out there. A few different things. You might have seen this in the movie Hunted, which is a spectacular film. Tommy Lee Jones, Benicio del Toro, Kosovo, like veteran spec ops dude, goes crazy. Anyway, this is the knife. Very cool movie. Got some Kali in there, good stuff. But anyhow, what we have is the little saw in the back. Now this is I can't remember the exact name of this, but it's an offset tooth saw. Ed Martin does a lot of his saw type configurations like that, and it works great for notching, not necessarily sawing through something. Now it will in an extreme circumstance. However, it's better for making traps and things like that where you need to notch something out. Then we have the heavier end here. Now obviously that's going to be good for chopping. The point is very good, and it's in line. If you can tell that it's in line with the handle, so you can drill with it. If you see here, I can actually drill with it very well, and if the wood wasn't cracking, you'd see it. It'll make a very good hole. So something like a bow drill or things like that. Now we have this part of the blade here, and this can actually be used like a ulu. And I don't know if you've seen in the intro while I was carving up that tree bark. Now something like a birch tree, I couldn't find any out here today, but something like a birch tree, that'd be very useful as far as being able to carve out so you can make a container with. So basically, Ed puts his cord back here, so you hook your thumb into, and now you got that ulu. You can use that ulu style very easily. The other thing is skinning out, especially larger animals, like elk and stuff like that. You can skin it out as you pull the hide away. So you have this section here. Now that's the section I would baton with, so you actually have only about a 3-inch section to baton with. But the other thing is that it makes a great draw knife. So if you're making a bow, and Dave Canterbury, a lot of you guys know him. Back in the day, I can put the article up, but he says the tracker style knife is the best survival knife there is. So that's coming from the Dave Canterbury. And so you can see you kind of hold the knife right here, and you can, what you want to do, if you do that, you want to put something in here so it doesn't, kill you. But you can see you can make a good surface like that, good flat surface, and you can see how that would be good for making a bow. And I'm not a bow maker. I've made a self bow here and there in my life, but there's some guys that could take this knife and make a very fine bow. But you can see, that's very good work. Using it with it like a draw knife style. So the knife is designed, you know, there's no perfect survival knife, but this knife is designed to be an all-around tool. You know, can use as a draw knife, chopper, trap maker, stuff like that. This one has all of micarta handles. We have this taps here, the pins tapped here, and then 2 holes here. I guess you can, you know, rig that up as something, or if you want to make a spear with it a lot of times. Now, during the intro, you might have seen that piece of wood I was chopping right here. And the reason why it took so long is this is very dense pine pitch right here. So you know how hard that is? And I'm gonna try to scrape some off for you and light it up so you can see. But there's no easy way. I just want to get a little bit. That you can see that spot right there is highly resonated. Try to just get a little bit here. We'll see if that lights up, but you know, it's a whole, that whole end piece is just saturated, and that's always harder to chop because the wood is a lot more dense. There you go. Pine pitch smells so good, but you can see there, very, very flammable. So that stuff right there is rock solid trying to chop that up. Talk about the sheath system for this. You can get a few different options from Ed. He has the multi-carry sheath, which you've probably seen before, but right here, this is just a standard leather pouch style. What I like about this though is that, and he makes his own sheaths too, is that it holds, it's a deep carry type sheath. So your knife's completely protected. It's not gonna fall out, you know, and so, and it's very good looking quality leather. So you got that deep carry sheath, and you can see there, you're not gonna cut yourself by pulling out because the loop goes up a little bit higher. Anyhow, this is one of those investment pieces, you know, something that's gonna last you a long time. I really do love this knife. I didn't think I would like the tracker style knife, but I do dig this one by Ed. I hadn't tried anybody else's though, so to be fair, you know, I have nothing to base it upon. I just know from seeing other and holding other knives, but I always trust Ed's work, great craftsmanship, and just a beautiful specimen. But anyhow, guys, you can check it out at the link below. S35 VN micarta handle, 7 inches long. Doesn't feel like, it looks like a big knife, doesn't feel like one. Very, very manageable blade. But anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.